All right, guys. Hopefully that test went well. I'm sure you did great. Goal is to get them graded for you back at least by Monday. So you'll at least have those guys there. We're going to get started on 4546 linear regressions. Okay. We are going to do scatter plots in the beginning part. We're going to finish up the notes tomorrow in class, and then your homework will be tomorrow night. So you're not going to have any homework to do tonight. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Okay. So we've got a couple things first. Some notes. I apologize for the small blanks, but it's what I had to do to put it all on one page. Okay, first thing, a scatter plot. Okay, displays two sets of data on the same graph. One of them is going to be on the x-axis, one of them is going to be on the y-axis. Okay, so here's your x-axis, here's your y-axis, and so we're going to put them together as ordered pairs, and we're going to plot them. Okay, two sets of data are said to be correlated. correlated, okay, if there is a dependence between the two variables. Okay, two data sets they're going to be correlated if there's a dependence, if there's some kind of relationship. Okay, correlation can be positive or negative, or it could be a no correlation. So think about studying to test scores. Okay, in general, the more that you study, the better, the higher your test score is. So the higher your hours studied, the higher the test scores. Since they're both going up, that is a positive correlation. That's a positive correlation. It's actually funny. I had a class last year that the more they studied, the actual worse they did, which kind of was counterintuitive what I needed to happen. Just knowing that as one goes up, the other goes up, that means it's positive. Okay, hours exercising to your weight. Okay, in general, the more you exercise, the less you weigh because you start losing some weight. That is a negative correlation. As one goes up, the other goes down. Okay, an example of no correlation, okay, is shoe size to IQ. Okay, a shoe size, person's shoe size does not relate to how intelligent they are. Okay, we assess correlation by using what's called the correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient. It is going to be our R value. Okay, we're going to get that from our calculator. Our calculator is going to give us our exact correlation coefficient. Okay, it's a number that ranges from -1 to +1. Okay, if you get an R value of +1, that means it is perfectly linear. Okay, with a positive correlation. Okay, if you get an R value of 1 in real life, real world situations, it never happens. Okay, but a 1 is a perfect linear relationship, and it's a positive correlation. -1 is perfectly linear, and it's a negative correlation. Okay, if you have an R value of 0, it means there is no correlation, no relationship. Okay, in general, anything above 0.95 is going to be a pretty strong correlation. Okay, that's kind of what I like to say. I like to say 0.95. Okay, but the closer it gets to 1 or to -1, the stronger the correlation. Okay, so we're going to skip page 2. We're going to go ahead and do that tomorrow, Friday, tomorrow in class. But we're going to come here to A. Okay, so A, the first thing, the population of a small rural town in Ohio. Okay, we're going to plot this data points. And so what we're going to do, the x-axis is the years, the y-axis is the population. So at 1650, there was 500 people. In 1850, there was 1,000 people. Okay, at 1930, okay, there's 2,000 people. Let's look about here. 1975, there was 4,000 people. Okay, and then 2004, okay, we're all the way up here to 6,400, which is about right there. Okay. Is that positive or is that negative? Well, that's a positive correlation, right? It's going up. It's going up, so that's positive. Okay, we are going to find out how the linear regression equation and the correlation coefficient tomorrow. Okay, with our calculators. You need to make sure you bring your calculators tomorrow. Okay, do you think that's a pretty strong correlation? Okay, I don't know. I think it's going up. I don't know how much of a line it really makes, and so I'm going to probably predict and say not really. Okay, but what we can do is we can predict in 2013. So 2013 is going to be a thereabouts, okay, along this line right here. I'm going to say about here. Maybe we'll guess about 8,000. Okay, we'll think it's about 8,000. We're actually going to find out really what it's predicted to be tomorrow with our calculators. Okay, because remember, in the past, you guys have drawn a line of best fit before. Like you said, okay, well, it's like right there. Like that's our line of best fit. Now we're actually going to find the real line of best fit, and we're going to use it to answer some questions. Okay, so what I want you to do now is we're going to come down to B, and you're going to go ahead and plot those scatter plots, and I want you to tell me what the correlation it is. Is it strong? And I want you to predict in 2013 the amount of CD sales. Okay, so try it on your own. Then, so hit pause, try it on your own, and then after you've tried it, then hit play and check to see if you guys got it right or not. Okay? So plotting them, 2013, 25, it's about 13, 215, about there. 2001 and 12.9 looks about here. 2002 and 12,000 is about here. 2003 and 11.2 looks about here. 2004 and 11.4 about there, and then 2005 and 10.5 looks about here. Okay, so honestly, that's a negative correlation. Well, how come? Why is a negative correlation? Because as the years have gone by, the amount of CD sales have gone down, and that makes sense because of MP3 sales. Right? If we've done years in MP3 sales, it's probably going to be positive. It's going to be going up. Okay, is that strong? I think that's pretty strong. That's a pretty good line. Okay, and then predict in 2013. So 2013 is another 8 years after what we have, and it's still going down. I'm guessing maybe around 6,000 or so. Okay, just roughly. We'll kind of guess and we'll see from there. Okay, try the next one. See what you got. Okay, now we've got the income for Arby's. Kind of nice because now there's going to be Arby's over by Taco Bell. Okay, we're going to go ahead and plot that 2000 and then 7.6, and that stands for $7.6 billion at Arby's. So that's great. 2001 and 8.4, 2002 and 9.5, 2003 9.49, 2004 9.54, 2005 8.99, 2006 9.5. Okay, so what kind of correlation is it? It's close. What are you thinking? Are you thinking it's positive, or are you thinking it's going to be no correlation? I think it's kind of positive, okay, but I definitely don't think it is strong. Okay, because if you check, it looks like strong for these first 3 years here. Okay, but then it kind of levels off a little bit, and so I'm gonna say it's not really strong. Predict in 2013. Well, just based on that, okay, it looks like it's going up a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna say 10.5, maybe 11. So $11 billion instead. Okay, I'm gonna do this last one. So now the points received by the top 10 paintball teams in the tournament. Okay, so team number 1 had 100 points. Team number 2 had 89 points. Team number 3 had 96 points. Team number 4 had 99 points. The fifth ranked team had 97 points. 6 had 98. 7 had 78. 8 had 70. 9 had 64, and then 10 had 80. So they haven't had a really good time. Okay. What kind? In general, okay, it looks like the lower your ranking, okay, as the ranking gets to be a higher number, the score is going to go down. So that would be a negative correlation. Okay. I definitely don't think this is strong. Strong linear relationship because of these guys right here. Okay. So I would say not very strong. Okay. The 20th ranked team still coming down, still coming down, still coming down. Okay. I'm gonna guess around 40 or so. Maybe just an explanation. We're just trying to see. Okay. So plotting scatter plots, looking at it, what kind of correlation it is, and then whether or not it's going to be strong. What we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to plug this stuff into our calculator. We're actually going to find the real linear regression equation and then the correlation coefficient and use that to find real answers in real populations. Okay, so please make sure you bring your calculators tomorrow. I'll have some you can borrow, but make sure you're bringing them. And I'll see you guys then. All right, have a good day. See ya. Bye.